Hey guys, so welcome back to Tiff Talks 22. It is after midnight here. I've just been meditating probably for close to 2 hours because I had started doing this reading, right? Just laying out the cards and for Keeshae Jacobs. She would be, I think, 27 now. She was 27 or 28. She was 21 at the time of her disappearance. Uh, in Richmond, Virginia. Virginia, let's talk. First of all, y'all got too much going on, okay? Like, OMG, what is happening down there? Like, the state seems, when I think of Virginia, and I'm probably just stereotyping, I don't even think like big city, Like, but y'all got some big city shit happening down there. I just gotta put it to you like that. Um, it feels like so much. Well, it's definitely a lot of homicide, definitely a lot of femicide, definitely a lot of sex trafficking. Like, take care of your girls down there. Take care of your girls and your guys. But there's a lot going on down there. Anyway, so let's just get that out the way. The mama in me needed to say that. Young ladies, stop being so secretive and stop making choices that are shady, right? Parents, what are we doing that our girls are looking for love in all the wrong places in such a careless way? I don't even know that that's connected to this reading. I just feel like the need to say that. Anyway, yeah, so pour into your young girls so that they know their value and their worth, and they're not looking for love in snakes, okay? Snakes and these wounded ass fellas, all right? Anyway, we got that out the way. So Keeshae was a 21-year-old young lady. She had only been out of high school for what, like going on 3 years, 3 years. She was trying to figure out what to do with her life, is my understanding. So, I know she had worked at a daycare at one point. I don't know like what she did on a daily basis. But this particular day, she was living with her mom and her brother. This particular day, she told her mom that she was going to a friend's house. She was going to walk to a friend's house. And that she would be back the next day. So the intention was for her to spend the night. Um, at that age, y'all, if I was, well, I was already moved out by then. But if I was spending the night somewhere, it was because I was going to get loaded at that age. I was going to get loaded or I was going to be doing something. You know what I'm saying? Going to meet up with somebody. Okay? Period. If I wasn't at my own home. Okay? So we can assume that that's likely the situation with her. But she left walking. She, from what I've seen, she called her mother or texted her to let her know she'd arrived there and she would see her tomorrow. And that was the last time that she was heard from. It is my understanding. Let me tell you what else I know, because I put a lot more than that on her post. That's for sure. It is my understanding that the house that she went to, her mother ended up going there, and there was a man there, Otis something, Otis Tucker. I don't know why we want to call him Earl, but anyway, Otis, because his name Otis. And I feel like he is significantly older than her, or older than she was. But whatever the case, he was at the house. He said she was there, but she left. Somebody took her to somebody else's house, like another man's house. The mother said his story switched up a couple times in just dealing with her. She reported her daughter missing. It is believed that the police eventually took her report. I do feel like there was some delay in that. I absolutely saw that because they're showing up from my personal deck as like crooked law enforcement, or I don't know what the card says. Like I'm in the zone, and so when I clarified the particular card, it was because they did not take her mother seriously, or they delayed investigating the case. They didn't even give this young man, Otis, they didn't give him the attention that they should have. They were looking either in a different direction, or like, oh, she'll be home, or she'll come when she gets home. But, just dismissive of us black women, like they tend to be oftentimes, right? For whatever reason. So that definitely showed up in my deck. Um, and I have my cards here, so I'm definitely going to go through and show you guys those. But I also did a Celtic crossbreed with the Kipper deck, and so we're going to clarify that part of the reading first. So this young man, they said that they did see signs of foul play in his home, um, but there was no sign of Keeshae. Pardon the lights, y'all. Y'all know how my lights be doing. We just blame it on spiritual presence, or spirit presence, I should say. Anyway, so this young man, he later, even though he was never charged, he was considered a person of interest in her disappearance. Later, he would go to Florida, where he kidnapped, and brutally killed this young mother. I don't know the full details behind that, but I think he just like randomly abducted this woman and killed her. Like, people could hear her screams in his apartment. Like, it was intense from what I saw. Anyway, so he was subsequently found guilty of her murder and sentenced to life in prison. His energy is very, very dark. Um, Definitely showing up as a narcissistic, sadistic kind of mofo. And so I don't know that they will be getting any information from him, but I do feel like something is going to come of this case where we'll have more information, or at least someone will be held accountable. Also, of the friends that were at the house, the only one that I know of, I don't know if it was more, because it definitely got multiple people, like a conspiracy, gang activity. Anytime I get those cards in my deck, gang activity, it just means at least, well, it could be literal gangs, but it could also be like just a group of people, a clique, And then I also got the conspiracy, multiple individuals, right? So there's that. But this young lady, I don't know if she was dating Otis at the time of the disappearance, but I know she dated him later. Like, she ended up moving him in her grandmother's house, and then couldn't get him out of her grandmother's house, and like just a whole bunch of irrelevant stuff. But that heifer knows something too. Like, but I think she's locked up too for something else. I don't know if she's still there, but she definitely was on the little interview that I saw. Anyway, so there's that. Keep that in mind. Keep her in mind. So let's just go ahead and get into what the cards have to say today about this disappearance. So at the heart of the matter, boom. Yeah, that card says false person. So you see there's a woman holding a fan in front of her face, and a man standing behind that woman with the flames behind them both, and he's wearing a mask, okay? So already we see signs of deception here, likely on both parts. Initially when I started this reading and I stopped, it really looked like sex and like escort kind of energy, like being paid for these things. And I don't know. I just have heard so much nice things about her. I don't feel like I really wanted to see or believe that about her. However, goosies. That's how it showed up then. And that's when I had to kind of step away because I'm like, what? I just didn't really want to believe that. But I also noticed that her mom feels like she got a lot of information, but it's nothing that she's really sharing. So that could well be the case. All right. I also feel like someone in her family, not just her friends. I don't know if she had cousins. I know she had a sibling who was later killed since she's disappeared too. And the person who killed him got like a little slap on the wrist. He didn't get nearly enough time for that. But I don't know like what the circumstances were behind that murder. Anyway, yeah, so I feel like Keeshae may have been doing some things in the dark or involved with people who were doing some things that her mother probably would not have wanted her to be around. So that's why I get a little preachy when I say, guys, ladies, to stop being so damn secretive. We're in a society right now where they teach you, you know, or they really push that agenda of secrecy. But that's so that evil, the devil, negativity wins, okay? There is nothing good about secrecy. Like, nothing. Anyway, let's clarify this false person. We be wanting to move in silence and keep stuff to ourselves. And then something happens and nobody can pinpoint. Only one person knows and that person's scared to talk. Like, come the freak on. When are we going to get out of that? Especially when we continue to see situations like this. Clarify the false person, please. Keeshae Jacobs. So as we can see, we got the Nine of Swords here. So that's definitely someone who is worried about something. With this Two of Coins, that could be two different people or someone just kind of going back and forth about something here. That with that Temperance card, they may have been trying to force, or they may have felt forced to do something here. What's this 6, Spirit, please? It's definitely an energy of something secretive happening in this house that, like, came to light. Like, not all parties involved were aware of this until, right? Yeah. So I don't know if she was lured to this house, or she was called there under the guise of like, we're gonna do something, or we're gonna let's do this. But what she thought she was going for, when she got there, it looks like she learned that it was something different. Okay. So it's like she's the only one that didn't know this. Okay. And with that 10 of Wands, it's something that was stressful, that was overwhelming, but someone wasn't talking about, or they didn't feel free to talk about, and she may have felt like detained here. Yeah. Because this is definitely something toxic with that devil showing up that someone was forced to keep quiet about. Okay. And then then here we have the Chariot. The Chariot suggests a couple things First of all, my goosebumps off the chain. The Chariot could suggest that everybody was not on the same page about this situation or about what was coming of it, like what was to come of it. Yeah. So I feel like whoever this female is, this could be old girl Dejanay is her name. Could be her not wanting to pull Keeshae into whatever this is, or not wanting to get her over there. But feeling like it was something she had to do. But she is presenting as, this is my friend. Okay, this is my friend. But this feels like a setup, a collaborative setup. She may have already been romantically involved with this person, because we got the King of Cups energy showing up here. What is this King of Cups? Yeah, this was like to make someone happy. Okay. But the star, this was going to be disruptive. Be disruptive to whoever, I feel like to Keeshae. This is going to definitely create some confusion here. And put her likely in an energy of defense. But she did this out of obligation here. It's definitely giving third party energy, because we got that Three of Wands, which could also be like a new experience or a new situation or circumstance here. But this is something that she did sneakily, cleverly here. And it may have been for money, or this could just be yeah, hold on, with people that she felt like were her friends or family. But she didn't see this situation coming at all. Somebody who's showing up. Yeah, okay. So it looks like there's two men here right now. It looks like maybe something was presented to her about one specific man, a male or person here. But she was met with someone else, like a different male. And they both showing up as older. This could be someone that she already knew. That's someone from her past here. Or she had seen this person before. Okay? But what I'm noticing is all these people is fucking older than her. Okay? Like, significantly, it looks like. Okay? And so that may be part of either what changed her mind or her circumstances or how she felt about it. Because it put her in defense. It put her in a defensive energy. And like, I see my Emperor card all the time. Goosies, goosies, goosies. But he just looks extra old to me today. The Emperor is usually someone who is 35 or older. Remember, again, she was 21. But this is a collaborative effort. This is more than one person. So it's kind of like expecting me, you, and somebody else. And then it's me, you, that's somebody else. And then y'all hiding this old motherfucker in the back. It's that kind of energy. I'm sorry, y'all, if y'all have a problem with cussing. Because even while I was just laying these cards out, I could feel myself getting angry. You know? So someone here is definitely a ringleader with that King of Swords energy. Who's this King of Swords? They are showing up as kind of mastermind energy. The King of Swords can often also be someone who is a police, a cop, or wears a uniform, firefighter. Maybe someone who has either sexual intention or like impulsive energy with that Knight of Wands. Definitely someone trying to control or silence someone or keep someone quiet here. King of Pentacles. But they are super, they may be financially like paying for something here. But with that Fool card, what's this Fool spirit? Yeah. With this Fool card though, there may be someone, yeah. Listen, let me just keep it real. This is my penis card, okay? There's a new experience here that's happening. Somebody's like, is this worth that, right? Because somebody is defensive or resisting a situation here. Whoever it is that we're talking about, this King of Swords energy is also showing up as the Hierophant. So this is someone who would present in public like, oh, I would never expect that of that person. Is that kind of energy. Which may also be why that corrupt law enforcement is showing up. Okay. This Four of Swords, please. So, with this situation, somebody left her. Somebody left her. They backed away from the situation. They left her in this home with this masculine. Okay? They may have left her with this masculine. Who's this page? There's a feminine here too. I say left her in this home. They may have left her in a room or something. These friends, these feminines, I feel like there's definitely alcohol involved. Lots of it. They may be trying to manipulate her with money. Or encourage something. Because either they have been paid by this King of Swords. And they didn't want to lose money. So there could be an energy here where he's like, oh, well, I'm not paying for this kind of energy. But someone here is losing money in a situation. This is a third party case. You got the Three of Swords here. And it's like whatever this evil plan was, like has gone off course with this Tower card here. Because it's either somebody she didn't want to see or didn't want to deal with. This Emperor is also like my baby daddy card. I definitely got the energy of a secret child previously. There's that. So here we have someone putting up some type of boundaries here. Yeah. So we have an older female manipulating this child, and who is also confused by the way all of this shit is going down. Like, what is happening here? Yeah. So it's like our plan, somebody is like throwing a wrench in the game plan. What is this Three of Swords spirit? So maybe either a connection has ended or this circumstance has ended because of this Three of Swords. Maybe even because of somebody's impulsive behavior with that Knight of Wands that showed up. And it's got someone in a stressed out energy where this is definitely a challenge that's been created. Stressed out about this new partnership or connection here. But someone like being guided to see this either for what it is or like as a new opportunity here for money. Yeah, so somebody is presenting an offer here with this Knight of Cups. Presenting an offer that may lead to some type of finances or abundance here. Like, it is multiple people involved. These are multiple females and definitely multiple males. Okay? Goosies. So, while we have this false person situation, the card that's crossing here is Great Fortune. Great Fortune can be a card of surprise. It's also can be a card of like sudden wealth or money coming in. Yeah. So it's like, So we have the Knight of Cups. This offer of love here. Someone's coming off really nicely. But there's an energy here of loss, of disappointment, of something not going the way that we'd hoped it would go. For this masculine, this King of Cups, who may have either expected some money from this situation or some type of abundance to gain. What's the 5 spirit? 5 of Cups. Yeah. So from that Knight of Cups energy to the 5 of Cups. From that Knight of Cups, we have someone here, that Knight of Wands energy, doing something impulsive. The Knight of Wands is definitely sexual energy. It can sometimes be sexual aggressive energy. It can sometimes be angry energy, right? Whatever it is with that Tower card, it has messed up something or some things. Yep. And a plan of forward movement, progress has been blocked or stalled. There's an obstacle here as a result of this thing that blew up in everybody's face. Where someone could either be, you see it, injured, wounded, uncertain here. And they've been isolated. What's this 5? There could be some jealousy or envy as well. Someone may be like wanting revenge or payback or just balancing a situation. With this 8 of Wands here, the 8 of Wands for me is usually a card of travel, of forward movement, right? Well, let's go ahead and take the star. I feel like the star of this particular situation is going to be Keeshae for this 6 of Coins energy. So clarifying this 8 of Wands right here, this forward movement, this travel on the highway, we have that 6 of Coins. 6 of Coins is payment, okay? It's money being exchanged or given here for this star energy. And somebody is not happy with the circumstances of that. A child. Who's really guarded in their energy and is not happy with either what they're being asked to do or this situation. I feel like what initially, because in my particular deck, I also got the medical emergency card. When that card comes out, it's a card that someone needs some type of help because they've been physically hurt or wounded, but they don't get the type of help that they need. And yeah, it usually ends up being fatal. But it's not because it couldn't have been addressed medically. Right? This is a situation that didn't have to lead to death. That's what that feels like. Okay. So here, in the past, we have this card of imprisonment. So imprisonment can be, of course, being held against your will. You see the mouse there as well. The mouse is reflective of people talking, gossiping, busybodies, right? Who know all about what's happening here. About either something they're not speaking about, which is what imprisonment is about, or someone being held, right? Or bound or detained, so to speak. They feel trapped in a situation here. Like perhaps for some that they didn't have a choice. Yeah. This is all occurring within someone's home. So we have this King of Wands, this angry person, this person who was trying to use his penis card or to make some money here, who's met with a situation that now they gotta hide or make a different move. What is this Eight of Cups here? Something that they wanted, they can't have. They're not gonna get. So then we have this feminine that was connected to either the alcohol or who's also doing dumb stuff. Who may have left her in this circumstance or situation with all these people or all these men here being made aware of either how things played out or helping to either dispose, hide, or move someone. Okay? Who may have been deceased at this point, or at least critically injured. So they likely went to a new or different home here after this disappointing situation where there was like another blow up. What's this Magician? Yeah, when I tell you there are several people that know about this, but they are like kind of turning a blind eye. So I don't know if there are other people doing what she was expected to do. It's making me think of like you know, like if you well, I don't know if you've seen, but like a house where these young ladies are being trafficked, right? They can see or hear something bad happening to one of them, but they just sit around and not react. It's that kind of energy. Because with this Six of Wands, you can see it's like there's one person here on this horse, but none of these people are looking this person's way. None of those people are looking, well, one person, but none of the other people, they're not even looking at that person. Yeah. And this could be a feminine who felt like this is what she deserved. Okay. For whatever reason. Because we got the Justice card here. This is also someone who is going to help protect or fight on behalf of the person that acted impulsively. Help hide or fight for them. With Keeshae. This person that's supposed to be her friend. But again, she's still in the energy of like, should I or shouldn't I? I'm telling you, I feel like there are other girls in this situation or circumstance here. Because look, we have that 8 of Coins, the 3 of Wands, and the Lovers. Tell me about the 3 of Wands here. Because the 3 of Wands can also be a card of travel. Movement. Or new experiences or opportunities here. What's the 8? Yeah, so we go from 2 Wands to 3 Wands. So it's like from planning to action, or from 2 people to 3 people. With the Lovers here. So somebody didn't know that there was likely an attraction here, a sexual attraction to Keeshae. Because that's weird too, because when I first heard the story, I was thinking, oh, she was dating this old ass man, Otis Tucker, right? But then when I saw something else, it was like Dejanay was like, that was her man. So she could be the one that wasn't in the loop. Take it as we see it. Whatever it is, though, that occurred. This occurred, you see you have the family room. This occurred in someone's house. The family room can be literal family, or just a family that lived there, or a group of people who were close enough that like they could be considered a family, a clique, a group. But this is an intimate setting. This is someone that you're comfortable enough to let them in your house. But you see what happened when that occurred. That coffin is an ending. It's a change. It is death. This could be somewhere also with that eight of cups that showed up, that she was taken, that she did not know where she was going. But with the Strength card here and the 6 of, look, they're trying to move past this situation. They're keeping their mouth shut about it. You see, you have this feminine trying to close this lion's mouth. For me, this card is one that's usually of suffocation or really trying to control a situation to keep someone from talking. And this 7 of Swords is definitely deception. It's lying. It's staging something. It's hiding something. It's creating a scene that may or may not be that. Well, it ain't true. Not may not be true. It's not true. It's a deceptive energy. A sneaky ass energy. So now it's like some people are aware of this. They're knowing, they're seeing what's happening. But they are not giving up any info. They holding on tight to this info. There's someone here that they're supporting, that they're showing up like, that was my friend. But they're supporting whoever this King of Pentacles is. Right? Even though the King of Pentacles, the businessman, could be whoever is running this whole shebang, right? Feels like they have taken a loss. But the people around this person are supporting him for whatever reason. Someone could have been forced into like a threesome type of activity. Or forced to help do something, hide something, get rid of something. At the top of this reading we have the Lover's card and occupation, the card of occupation. So occupation could be a couple things. It could be like the Spanish word preocupado, worried about something. Or it could be work connected to your job. With the Lover's card, as family, friends, intimate connection here. Yeah, with they lying asses though. But they've been paid to keep their mouths shut. To not tell on whoever this person is that's showing up as the Hierophant. Like, let's make this look like a normal situation, a traditional... Let's make this person look like a normal, traditional, upstanding, honorable citizen. Even though they're not. They're impulsive, they're angry, they're sex crazed, whatever the case, right? So this is someone that when approached, the police would likely not even give this person a second look. This could also be someone who does work for or with the government here. Matter of fact, now that I'm looking at that, yeah, this could be the person that's paying everybody to like keep my name out of it. But this person is older than everybody. This person is the money bearer. But they may have an affinity for children. They may be sexually attracted to children. Because we got Page of Pentacles, Page of Wands. So this may be someone where this person is children are working for this person sexually. Or this person pays for sex with children. Even though technically she is not a child. If you look at her pictures though, as I've seen many of her photos, she was so petite. Like, I was really questioning, like, who's 21? Because she looked like such a child to me. In the face and physically, her body. So, for whoever this person is though, it's like, okay, this has happened, not okay. This has happened the way that it's happened. I can't get what I wanted to get from this situation as a result of this loss here. And we're just not going to talk about it. We're going to clear this up, clean up this situation, and we're not going to talk about it. This is crazy. So here we have the poverty card. You see this card is a child. This card in this particular deck is almost always indicative of loss, of losing someone who, guess what, is a child, or who died really, really early or really prematurely, usually in their childhood. Which, her compared to the people that I feel like she's around, she is a child. It could be someone who was just kind of innocent in their behavior or thinking. Either way, this person has been lost. Someone here manipulated her, and they presented an offer here. But there was some type of jealousy or envy connected to this offer here. What's this 5 spirit? That could have been like karma, revenge, or just ruin things for everybody. Like the party just disrupted, let's go home. I feel like this was strategic. This could be the cleanup being strategic. This is, I feel, her friend finding out like the details of everything. Because it created an issue for this whole little group of folk. We have this main male here showing up. This may be someone that people feared. Someone that she also was intended to meet. She may have been intending to meet this person. Okay? Like a new partner, a new relationship. Or she may have been fearful of meeting this person. Because with that 8 of Cups, it's like, I don't know where I'm going. Or who I'm about to... Well, this is moving forward and not knowing what's happening here. As I meet this person. But then I become aware of this person. We're likely at a new house here. And there's some type of connection. But I'm disappointed. Because with the Page of Swords here, there's more people here, or more than meets the eye going on, that I found out about the page, or someone reacted in a way that's caused some type of feeling of loss, grief, sadness, disappointment here. Some type of aggressive behavior. It's a male. Okay? So it could be old boy, Otis Tucker. But I don't even feel like this is his energy. Because his energy is much darker than anything I'm seeing right here. Yeah. So let me try to go back to being an upstanding citizen. But whoever this person is, the Hierophant is, can often be a minister. Like I said, I didn't say minister, but that is the case. Minister, a teacher, an officer, law enforcement, someone who works with the government. But with this Hermit card energy and the Seven of Swords, they're sneaky, they hide stuff, they lying. Okay? They're deceptive. The external factor, the thing that influences this situation, somebody got paid for all of this. Somebody got some money from this situation. Okay? What is hoped for, of course, is justice in this case. Is justice. And the outcome is going to be with that courthouse and the sudden wealth. So the courthouse usually suggests like some type of warrant, some type of investigation, some type of case, arrest even, that may kind of come from what feels like out of the blue. There could be some information that comes that leads to that. Yeah, someone who wasn't sure about the way that this situation was supposed to go here, or about even being involved in this situation here, who may have initially tried to be supportive, but felt like they were trapped or didn't have a choice, but also felt very anxious, concerned, worried about it with that Nine of Swords energy. Is kind of taking their power back from this person, this situation here, this dark energy. And they may drop some type of lead with that Page of Swords. Send some type of communication here that blows this case open. Yeah, and leads to some type of justice, some type of judgment. Someone who had been kind of unstoppable or uncatchable. So, I mean, that could even be, oh boy, right now, how his ass locked up for the rest of his life. But I feel like it's deeper than that. It's deeper than that. I'm going to tell you something in a minute. So, let me show you these cards here. First card out was envy or jealousy here. This next card is trust what's happening. So this card I wrote with the intention, right, where of someone finding out a situation and then being like, I know this is not what I think it is. Yeah, so I feel like there's an energy of shock there. Of course, we have secret and secrecy. Wish fulfillment. I clarified this card. This wish fulfillment, whoever this group was that she ultimately was tricked into being around, this is something that they had been kind of planning or wanting to set her up for some time. We have the secret affair here. Again, premeditated. Yeah. But she was blindsided. There's someone here who may have had a secret crush on her, or this could be someone that she was met with. Like I said, I don't know if she had seen these people before or knew these people. But this is someone who knew her. Okay? A medical emergency. Something went wrong in this situation where she needed medical attention but was not granted it. Someone here felt rejected in this situation. Who was that? Perhaps a new romantic partner or sex partner here. There was some sexual assault or rape. Somebody here, this is the pedophile card. I was expecting to be the murder card. It's the pedophile card. Somebody here has an affinity for children, people that look like children or people that are significantly younger than them. There is some type of sexual, physical, or verbal abuse here in this case. This boyfriend situation. Let's clarify. I don't like to use this boyfriend card if it ain't like somebody that she had a boyfriend that she was actually, you know, dating. So I almost didn't take it. So see, there's someone here with the Two of Swords. Someone here who either didn't see something they didn't see, that this person was going to be pursuing them so aggressively, or that they would come with this angry energy here, or that they would come at them like this. This Knight of Wands is usually someone who's kind of like a sexual character. But with that Sun card, it's been exposed. It's been exposed. And it's kind of like a slow revelation. Yeah. Like either their true nature or their true intention. She either didn't see or didn't want to believe. There's an energy of naivety connected to her for sure. And it's like, I thought this was such a nice person. I thought this was such a nice person that this would be a traditional situation. But this person's a fucking devil. And now here I am, trapped or stuck in this circumstance here. Okay. Listen. This is someone that she knows. A familiar face. An acquainted stranger. This one was interesting. Because racism, right? I was like, who? This I said, what? What do you mean racism? So I clarified this particular card, guys. And it looks like whoever this person is, they could be of a different race. One of the people there, but they like black women or black girls. And I was like, okay, I guess that's kind of racism. But that's what that card meant when I clarified it. We also have someone who's controlling that King of Swords energy. Someone who is like, no, I'll fix this, or let me fix this situation. This is definitely someone that is local in the neighborhood. Of course, this occurred locally to her home. Someone who has a big ego with that Six of Wands energy showing up continuously. This is someone, like I said, who thinks they are unstoppable, or untouchable, or can't be caught. She was in a situation, I don't know if you guys can see that clearly. Self-defense. She suffered a blunt force injury. She was abducted or kidnapped here, especially if she was moved from one home to another, not knowing where she was going, against her will. This is why so many people are showing up in this reading. Party, gathering, club. This wasn't just 3 people. But somebody's ego was wounded because she was not having any part of it. So with accident here, I kind of want to clarify because I feel like that's kind of like, I meant to slap her, I didn't mean to kill her kind of energy. Or I meant to drug her, I didn't mean to overdose her kind of energy. Like that, right? Yeah. I was trying to keep it quiet, but I wasn't trying to choke her kind of shit. Like, what the... Anyway. Yeah, I didn't know my own strength looking ass. That kind of thing. Like, things got out of hand. Things got out of hand. And it's like, uh-oh. I went too far. Okay. Money scheme. Somebody trying to get money. Ignoring the truth. I want to see what that's about. So there's that smug ass Nine of Cups energy. So someone knowing, yeah. Maybe someone presented this as like, oh, I accidentally hurt her at the house. They may have told other people that, like, to try to make it look like something it wasn't, and these people chose to believe this person and to keep this person secret. Because you see we got that King of Wands there. The Two of Wands here. But there's that seven of Swords with the three of Coins here. It's like either this group is in denial or this group is pretending like they don't know nothing. They didn't see nothing. They're keeping this person secret. A third party situation, the side piece, threesome energy for sure. Where she may have tried to cut someone off or cut this situation off. Deception. Just deception. Everybody lying. I feel like she felt abandoned in this situation. Like, y'all not gonna help me. But this situation was intentional. This. Corrupt law enforcement or officials here. Yeah. So that reminds me. Let me tell you another case that I had worked on that was in Virginia. At one point, I feel like Spirit was only guiding me to cases where the law enforcement was corrupt, right? Like, I feel like I was only being guided to those cases where law enforcement was crooked. And I don't mean like, well, we're not going to investigate that case, even though that's major, that's a problem. I mean, like, completely in bed and aligned with the gangsters, okay? There's one case where they ultimately found this young man's remains, but y'all, the cops already knew he was dead. The cops knew who had killed him. It was this kingpin kind of dude. They knew he had killed him. I feel like the young man's father retaliated and killed this guy, who happened to be his cousin, by the way, and killed this guy in return. I feel like, and they held the guy who was retaliated against, the cousin, they held his body. They wouldn't release his body for a long time. It's not because they were investigating. I feel like it's because law enforcement was trying to make sure that they could not be tied back to this kingpin that had gotten killed. But these cops was on the kingpin's payroll. I assure you of that. Okay? So this could very well be that kind of energy. Listen, I had a friend that I was working with in the area. This kingpin had a pig pen on his property. Found credit cards in there, human bones. So if she was able to see that just in walking up, taking pictures, I know damn well the cops could have seen it or found it. Anyway, this rescue team, the water team is what they call. I know for sure they located this young man's body long before they told his mom that they had located his body. They moved this young man's body, relocated it. I mean, we'd like talk about clear dreams, clear connection to this young man. Like, we already knew this. The water, y'all, the cops crooked, okay? So there's that, which may be why there's not a lot of leeway happening in this case, especially if this is a sex trafficking ring. Like 8 times out of 10, some of their people involved in that in some way. And that's just not police officers. That's judges too. You don't believe me? Like, look up the arrests that they've made regarding certain things like that across the world, across the globe. We also have here the ex or past partner. When I clarified this was connected to the friend Dejanay's energy. So that's why I feel like she had like a grudge against damn. I feel like Dejanay had against Keeshae for like a past partnership where someone I don't know if they like the same person or someone liked Keeshae more than they like Dejanay, or Keeshae found out that, oh, you like my friend? You looking at my friend like that? And yes, so there was a grudge there. Also, this is a conspiracy. There are multiple people involved. Also, this person's a serial offender. This is something they've done before, or this group. Also, it's a result of someone's aggressive or angry energy. This is a narcissist, like I said. They feel like they are so smart they can't be caught. They won't be figured out. There's also the use, sell, or addiction of drugs. I feel like it's use. Also, this card. Family. That card concerned me. I asked my guides, goosies. I asked my guides several times, are y'all sure this card is supposed to be in here? I know she has only one sibling. That sibling is deceased now. Killed by some white man at a motel. I don't know what the circumstances are surrounding that situation. But this family card is about your siblings, your cousins, aunt, uncle, mother, father, in-laws, grands, whatever the case, right? I heard I saw somebody wrote a comment on something the other day that was like, that's absurd. Why would he kill his own cousin? Happens all the time. All the time. Literally. Hold on a second. So these could be family members who are keeping information from her mother. This could be family members who yeah. They were in this group. They were there. They were there. I got goosebumps going crazy. They were there. They were part of this. They were here. They're the people that are like, oh, maybe I shouldn't tell that part. Maybe I shouldn't say this part. They are aware. They know who this is. It's some family connected to this, honey, that are keeping information. They may be showing like little or not a lot of support in finding Keeshae. What is this? Absolutely. But they in an energy like, I'm not telling. I'm not telling. They are also afraid of this person. They're afraid of this person. Okay. So that's part of it. This official, that Hierophant person. Some of them are there. Some of them know what either she was involved in or where she was going or what the setup was. My goosebumps went crazy. Petty revenge in love. Something to do with cheating. Okay. So there's that. Let me show you this. When I asked Spirit to show me, this is victim. Show me from a different deck, the victim. We got children. This children card at the bottom, it says childlike innocence fun. That is Keeshae's energy, naivete, naive, right? Here, dating. This is what she thought. That this was a chance meeting, something that was meant to be. That was her intention, okay? Then we have here a mature woman, someone who is older than her. Guess what this card, and I've had this deck a little while now. I'm just now seeing this. This person is the connector. This mature woman, this person is showing up as the connector. So that's likely her friend Dejanay, who called her to that house knowing that this man had ulterior motive. Because this is a family, a group, a connector here who is trying to make a connection. Okay? But here, look, guys, y'all, I don't know if these are white people or these are just people, light-skinned people. But you got the mature man and the fair male. So the fair male is like lighter than dark, light-skinned person. The mature man is someone who is older. Okay? And with the long distance, like there's some distance involved. So like I said, someone traveled. They traveled to this person, or this person traveled for this situation. Or this could be Otis, who ended up in Florida, right? Which is a distance from Virginia. This is someone who's trying to distance or disconnect themselves from a situation. But this is also the motive here, because with that Ice Queen energy, somebody rejected this person. They may have rejected his advances here. Yeah. Something that he was trying to force. For sure. Yeah. Listen. She rejected this man. She blocked this man. Turned her back on this man. This person's like, what? She's resistant. So his impulsive actions led to that. Okay? Because that's motive right there. So, there's that. Parents, be mindful of your young daughters making friends with these old hoes, because these old desperate broads be willing to do anything to be connected to a penis, like to feel like they got somebody. Let me show you this. I asked Spirit from, what's this deck? From the Enchanted Map. I asked Spirit to show me where she was located, where her body would be, the remains of her body would be. Like I said, she's definitely crossed over. Field of Dreams. So guys, goosebumps. When I had this case before, this card before, the young man that we were looking for, he was in a field, and in this field there was like a lot of like debris and scrap metal and all kinds of stuff, and there were a lot of birds flying overhead. And he was ultimately moved from this place, but some of his clothes, like his socks, those things were found there in that field. So we know that he was there. Okay. I definitely got a card earlier in this situation that suggested she may have also been moved. We have the shapeshifter, magical shapeshifter. This is like showing up in different places. So again, she was definitely moved from the first home or the first location she was said to have gone to. Let me clarify this one. So there we have this next card here. We have making a choice. As you can see, it's kind of like you can go this way or this way. So as I'm clarifying it here, we got this old ass emperor, this old ass white guy showing up again. Hold on a second. So yeah, this is definitely about someone needing to make a decision here. There's that emperor here again. But there's some type of deception. I'm telling you, I feel like they moved this baby. They moved this baby. Where she may now, with this one ring circus, be in or near water. And then the Spirit of Place. Spirit of Place is a card where it's usually one indicative of land. And it's like that person's technically not there anymore, but their energy, their spirit is still there. Goosies. I feel like goosies. I feel like she is not at peace. She's not at rest. Like, I had a really hard time, guys. Goosies. I'm so sorry, sweet girl. I usually can look at someone's picture, right? And tell if they are still 3D or if they've crossed over. I had a really hard time discerning in her energy. So that often happens. I feel like she is aware that she's crossed over, but she is not where she will stay, because goosies. Because it's almost like, well, I'm gonna just call it that, like an earthbound spirit. It could be because goosies. It could be because of the tragedy of how she went, or it could be because she wants to avenge her death. Okay? So I hope this information was helpful. for whomever felt like or needed to know or wanted some clarity here. I do feel like a field is significant, but I don't know the terrain. If y'all want to send me a photo, tifftalks22@yahoo.com. I can definitely see what I feel from the photo. Done it before. Done it before. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. 5 high.